Hi Cancer, welcome to your June, how they feel, next move in love messages, love tarot reading. So Cancer, we're looking at your person, the one on your mind, no matter your circumstance or situation, which we may tap into a little bit in this reading, but we're mainly looking at how do they feel about you right now? What could their next moves either be towards you or in the connection? What messages do they have for you? So we're going to do a little bit of general messages, then we'll do actual love messages at the end with another oracle deck as well. So this is the Chakra Insight Oracle. So we're going to get some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. But this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general, collective reading. But welcome in, Cancer, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Cancer, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. However, if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, there will be an extended reading, which I'll tell you about at the end of this reading. So let's see what we have here. We have honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. We have 31, which is 4, stability and foundation. We have grounding, 6, which is a very healing, balanced energy. Nature, presence, practicality, and stability. Physical health, vitality, strength, body image, and balance. 5, which is change. I don't think I will have to cover that up because it's not that close up, okay? Just got to worry about censorship. In choice, we have 17, which is 8, which can be infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work, communication, free will, courage, willpower, change. I'm feeling like here, Cancer, that you probably here was very honest with this person that something had to change and be more stable and grounded in your connection in some sort of way. Something here too with your physical health or feeling like this has to go in a more healthy direction, that this person has a choice to make. I'm feeling like this person could have been battling addictions or something like that, or there's something unhealthy here. It could have been just a very passionate, fiery connection between the two of you, and you know, something has to change. So this definitely gives me like the crossroads, kind of like the 2 of Wands, like, okay, what's going to happen here, right? All right, well, let's just jump into the tarot and see what's going on. All right, so we have the Celtic Tarot to do your reading, and then we have the Whispers of Love for the ending messages. We also have a separate tarot deck for the extended, which I'm going to tell you about later. But let's see what's going on here. And I will mention the signs as I see them. It can be signs in chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, you can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. Tower. So there's a big shift here. So we're looking at how they feel. How do they feel about Cancer? Knight of Swords. What is this about? 10 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles reverse. Well, this is pretty good energy, I do have to say. Then the 8 of Pentacles reverse. Let's see what's on the bottom. Death. Oh. Almost, I mean, did they walk away? I mean, we have the Death card and the Emperor right underneath. We do have a slow-moving energy here, though, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I do feel like here, now the Tower is always right now for me, so definitely there was something here that was shocking, revealing a big change, disruption, something happening fast with the Tower too. Cancer, I feel like this was you. You took action quickly with this person to say, look, I want the 10 of Cups here. Right? I'm tired of feeling lack, loneliness, like this really not grounding down. I don't feel like this is healthy for me, right? And if I'm going to feel lack and loneliness, then I might also just be alone, right? And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, where reverse, where maybe this plan didn't quite go as you thought, right? Where it didn't work out, by being honest with this person. I also feel like maybe this person felt like it moved forward too fast with you, because the Tower and the Knight of Swords is very, very fast, and the Ten of Cups can be like in a very happy, like long-term relationship. And I don't want to say long-term, I mean it could be, but they feel like it went very fast from like 0 to 10, like fast overnight. Like all of a sudden we're dating, all of a sudden I feel like we're in a committed relationship already. So they may have felt like, yeah, this doesn't work for me, right? Oh boy, what do we have on the bottom here? Yeah, the Emperor and Death, and then the Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving. I mean, the Ten of Cups is a happy energy, so I do feel like there was some happiness here, but I feel like they feel like it rushed forward too fast. Oh, right, let's see. We have Aries, Scorpio. All right, so let's see how else they're feeling. I do feel when you were together, it felt happy. They felt happy, but then they also felt it was too fast. And they could have been rather shocked that you maybe approached them with this too. I mean, yeah, I mean, Ace of Cups. There's a brand new beginning in love here. Empress. Wow. Okay, I mean, we just to see the Emperor, Knight of Pentacles. I think they just want to take it slow. You know, maybe there was Four of Cups reversed. They could have told you that. Like, I just want to take it slow. Wheel of Fortune, though, is about moving forward. So you definitely could add a difference of opinions on how this connection was going to keep moving forward. You know, for you, you were ready for this to be more grounding, and they were like, this is too fast. Because we did see the Knight of Pentacles right there, and we have the Knight of Swords. So we have two opposing energies meeting head on here. And the Four of Cups reverse is, you know, they do know how they feel about you, and how, you know, and the wheel is positive movement forward, usually things meant to be, all of that. But, and I feel like obviously it's a newer connection, but you know your value and worth, and you, I feel like, stood up to them. They were kind of met with this shield and self-protection and saying, you know, this is too fast for me. We need to slow down. And you're like, no, we need to be more serious. And I don't know, I just feel like it didn't work out, right? Hermit. So there's definitely been a retraction of energy here. Definitely thinking about you. King of Cups, though. I mean, that is usually open, vulnerable, you know, and they show love and affection, right? Wish, dream. I mean, I think here, you know, they do want to build on this Three of Pentacles. I mean, they do see you as, you know, the connection with you as happy, wish fulfillment, right? And if they didn't tell you they loved you, I mean, maybe they have, but the King of Cups usually does. But with the Hermit next to it, who can retract energies, possibly, maybe they were getting ready to tell you, you know, and maybe things just went differently, right, between you. Especially if you came forward before they could, and even though they may have wanted to tell you the deep feelings, but also wanted to take it slow, but you're ready for more, deeper, there would have still been some differences of how this connection was going to move forward, right? Did I say this? Yeah, I say the signs. So let's see, we got Libra, Taurus, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. So I mean, the Four of Cups reverse is about exactly knowing how one feels. That is for sure. So let's see if they're going to make any moves to come back around and see how this can work moving forward. I definitely feel like they have a choice to make here, right? All right, so for Cancer here, what's the choice that's going to be made? What's the moves that are going to be made towards Cancer? What does it look like? What do we need to know? Oh, King of Swords. Usually steps up with truth, clarity, communication. Seven of Cups to clear up confusion. King of Pentacles, about commitment or something more grounded. Six of Swords reverse is a return for me. So we do see them coming around here. Four of Swords. Now there's that, Now, I don't know why I thought that Four of Cups was the Four of Swords, but here it is. So they've been doing a lot of thinking, healing, contemplating over this return here. Definitely to clear up confusion about truth, clarity, about commitment and stability. Here with the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. We got Gemini, Virgo. Let's see what's on the bottom. And the King of Wands. So, wow. So they're almost one step to the Emperor. We did see the King of Cups in reverse, and I actually like him better in reverse. But here's the King of Wands taking the lead to bring balance into this connection. It is a soulmate connection. Reciprocity and balance, too, with the Six of Pentacles. Wow. So they may be fearing this is actually over, right? Like you stood your ground. And you know, maybe there was a little bit of an argument. I mean, it doesn't have to be. But definitely I feel like there was some separation, probably been no contact. And now they're really thinking about this because I feel like they could lose you. It could be the end. Right? So I see them turning into the Emperor. Like I said, I mean, we have all four kings here, basically, that we've seen. So let's see what they're returning with. What is the next moves? What are the next moves? What's the return look like? Cancer. What does the return look like for Cancer? Queen of Wands. I mean, there's no doubting the chemistry spark between you. I mean, we have this energy in the Queen of Wands. Two of Wands is choosing a path, right? The Queen of Wands does stand up, take the lead, male or female, choosing a path. Two of Wands reverse. Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, I definitely feel like you had a difference of opinions because you're coming out as a match, but one's reverse, one's upright. Right? So you weren't on the same page, like you couldn't get to that same space, right, in this. But now here's the wake-up call they've had, the pure enlightenment, growth, expansion, healing, realizing how they truly feel and the truth of the matter of this whole situation, right? That they need to invest in this. So it looks like they want to invest in this now. I mean, the Sun is the happiest energy of all. The big wake-up call too, enlightenment, right? So taking the lead here, definitely some big conversations have to take place. Choosing the path to do that, to bring forth a lot of enlightenment and healing, investment with the Seven of Pentacles. There's been some stalemating, that's for sure. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, Six of Pentacles isn't always breadcrumbing. That's balance, equal give and take. Death, yeah, oh my gosh, this is over, right? Star, you know, well, gotta heal, things meant to be, faith, hope, optimism, divinely guided energy, start a new cycle with the world, right? So sad, lost, lonely here, regrets with the Five of Cups. And there's a leap of faith, fresh, clean slate, start, energetic reset, new beginning, could be right now. Was that the Six of Cups I just saw? Yeah, so there's a return with the Six of Cups. All right, so now that we see they're wanting to come in now to work this out, obviously, after they felt like this was the ending for good and they lost you for good, because you definitely were not on the same page, right? But then the thought of losing you in this separation probably has been going on for a while, realizing, oh my gosh, lost Cancer for good. I can't let that happen, right? So we got Aries, Libra, Leo. So let's see, and we saw the Fool, which can be right now. So is the Tower, right? So it's going to be happening right now for some. So let's see what messages they have for you. Then we'll get into actual love messages. But if this is resonating, please do like, comment, all the good things. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. And we'll talk about the extended in a minute. Also, if you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below in the description box. Many readings to choose from. If it's something you're interested in. Eight of Wands. So I'm taking action. There's going to be lots of action, travel, communication, Cupid's arrows coming in fast. Ready to take that leap of faith. Let's wipe the slate clean. Take the leap of faith. Fresh, clean slate. Start, energetic reset. A new beginning. Almost could be like a start over, do-over. Because I know our connection is there and I don't want to lose that. Right? So I made a big decision here. I know we have a special connection. Here's an offer. Let's get together. Let's talk. Let's be real. stable, grounded. This could be an offer of commitment or something like that. And yeah, we're ready to clear the air. Truth, clarity, communication. I've been checking your social media, making sure you're okay. I'm ready to talk. Let's have some honest conversations. The Page of Swords. Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I was struggling with, it looks like a pentacle down there, with the thought of commitment and this moving too fast. And it got the best of me. I was having a lot of negative thinking, pessimism and energy. And I kept my distance. I know I moved away from this with the Chariot. But, you know, I want this to work out. I want success, victory, balance. And ready to do the right thing to bring truth, clarity, justice, balance in this, right? Emperor, I'm ready to step up to the plate. Yeah. So we did see like almost all four kings. I'm ready to move this love forward. The Knight of Cups. I did have a lot of fear. I couldn't see clearly, right? And that's why communication stopped between us. And I definitely had a wall up and a block. But I realized how much I love you, Cancer. You're right here, Cancer, right? How much I love you, and I can't lose that, right? Wow, we got Scorpio here. All right, so let's get some actual love messages. So in the extended, we're going to look at more at the offer coming in, what you need to know about them, the here, the now, the moving forward, advice, guidance. You know, are they going to mean what they say? Is it going to move forward? Right? What's it going to look like? Everything you need to know. And we're going to pull some of these now, and I'm going to pick them up, and then we're going to pull more in the extended at the end. So it's interesting to see, do we get the same messages? Do we get new messages? Does the energy shift a little bit, right, as we get into the extended? So it's always interesting to see. And if you want the extended, my Patreon link is below. You can become a one-time member. I always say that, a one-time member. That's not such a thing. You can become a member or do a one-time purchase if you like. Link is in the description box. Okay. Cancer, love messages for Cancer. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. 23, which is 5, which is changed, is like, you know, it's time for this to change. It's time for me to take a chance on love. Get to know each other. Learning to meet each other's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. 44. 4 is stability, foundation. So this getting to know each other like on a whole new level, right? Demonstrate love. Wow. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. 48, which is 12, which is 3, growth and expansion. Wow. All this energy of, right, I'm ready to take a chance. I'm ready to demonstrate my love, to take a chance on this. Let's get to know each other on a deeper level. Look at your pattern in relationships. So this could be something they really need to look at. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. And we have, what is that? Oh, 32, 5, another 5 of change. So we did see the devil, which this word strength does overcome the devil. So whatever fear patterns they're having, definitely they could be taking a deeper look at this, because I feel like they've never loved anybody before like they love you, Cancer, right? And unfortunately, it took the separation, the breakup, the wake-up call for them to realize, okay, you know, I got to do something here, right? Even the Fool is right now for me too, right? Even though, you know, this really should be good for whenever you see it. But anyway, we're going to go to the extended now. If you're interested in that, and again, if it resonated here, please do like, comment, all the good things, be greatly appreciated. All the info you need about me, the links, the channels. I got 2 other channels. Everything you need to know is down below in the description box. Check that out. So if this is where it ends for you, or if I see you on the other side, either way, I am wishing you the best, Cancer, and I do hope to see you next time.